Today I'm going to tell you how you can improve your BJJ game while rolling with lower belts. Stick around to find out more. I often get asked by my advanced students, how can I keep things interesting and get better while rolling with people I'm so much better than? I tell them the best way to do this is to handicap yourself. Give yourself a disadvantage that will balance the playing field. It will not only force you to explore situations from different angles and help you learn, but also make things more enjoyable for both you and your training partner. The roles will become more interesting as you find new ways to maneuver and position yourself as you learn to use and engage parts of your body that you weren't using before, and your partners will feel that they're accomplishing something by being able to attack rather than just defending against a higher belt. Let's face it, nobody likes to get tapped out every minute or so while they're training, and tapping someone out every minute or so can get old really quick. So how can you handicap yourself? Here are some of my favorite ways. Number 1, close your eyes while you roll. When you close your eyes, you won't be able to see your opponent, so you're going to have to rely on feel more. And one of the things that people say is when one of the senses go, the other ones become heightened. So being able to feel things better will teach you to react better to what's going on around you. Then when you open your eyes and you're using both your new heightened sense of feel and your eyes, you'll become much better. Number 2, roll only using one hand. By using only one hand, you're giving yourself a huge disadvantage. A lot of jiu-jitsu relies on two hands to do a technique. So what you're going to start to do is learn to position your body better and use your legs more. Number 3, roll using no hands. This is like an upgrade or the version 2.0 of number 2. If you choose to roll this way, I'd highly recommend having your hands free and not tying them up. I see some people do this. Sometimes they stick their hands in their belt while they roll. I like to have my hands free just in case I fall forward. I've got something to stop myself if I'm going to land on my face, or if my opponent's falling towards me, I've got something to stop them. Number 4, give your opponent a superior position to start from. This is a really good one. It will help you improve on your escapes while providing your partner with a chance to work on their offense as well. Learning to escape from bad positions is one of the most important things you can do. No matter how good you are, at some point, you're going to find yourself in a bad position. If you've spent more time practicing escaping from that position than your opponent has attacking from that position, it becomes a huge advantage for you. Then when it comes to competition, your opponent will have spent a lot of time and effort to get you there. It can be demoralizing for them if you escape from that position with ease. If I'm having problems escaping a certain position, that's where I want to be. As Hickson Gracie says, you have to find comfort in being in uncomfortable situations. Number 5, pick how you're going to finish your opponent and stick with it. Make it something that you're not good at. So if you're good at arm locks, try working for a choke on the person you're rolling with. If you're good at chokes, try working for an arm lock on that person. It will challenge you more to work on techniques that you're not that good at. Number 6, pick a position that will finish that submission from. So make it that maybe you have to get to mount before you do the arm bar. Maybe you have to get to the person's back before you choke them. There are all kinds of combinations that you can come up with. By doing this, you're going to get better at your situational transitions as well as your submissions from different positions. Number 7, tell your opponent that the only way you can win is by using that submission from that position. What this is going to do is make your partner fight like hell not to let you get to that position to begin with, and then it's going to make them really guard against the arm, the choke, whatever it is that you're going for. So you're going to have to get creative and find new ways to open up your partner in order to get the finish that you want. Number 8, change your game plan. Try techniques that you don't normally use. If you pass guard a certain way, here's your chance to try a new technique. If you can add a new pass to your repertoire, you become infinitely more dangerous and can have other options when you run into somebody that is good at stopping your chosen way to pass. Rolling with somebody that's not as good as you is a great opportunity to work on the techniques that you're not that great at. And finally, number 9, rolling with two partners at the same time. Rolling with two partners at the same time is going to make you really think. You're going to have to get used to minimizing your movements. So if one of them is attacking your legs, one of them is attacking an arm, now you only have half of your body to defend with, and you're going to have to come up with strategic ways where you're able to minimize your movements that you're using in order to defend with. Can you think of any other ways to handicap yourself while you're rolling? If so, leave them in the comments below. Let's all help each other get better together. Now, all of these conditions have one thing in common. To use them, you have to check your ego at the door. I know. You're going to tell me you do check your ego at the door. You don't come to class looking to beat people up and you're respectful to your instructor. But that's only part of it. The part that takes most people longer to recognize is that it's your ego that is not letting you give in to jiu-jitsu and learn it in its entirety. People don't want to be seen in an inferior position while rolling with a lower belt. They worry what other people will say if, heaven forbid, a lower belt should tap them. They don't want to be in a bad position because it's more fun to be in a dominant position. I can make you a promise though, when you truly check your ego at the door and put yourself in bad positions, learn to escape through using clean technique and allow yourself to make mistakes while giving a lower belt an opportunity to tap you, you will become infinitely better and will also become comfortable in uncomfortable positions. When you learn to be comfortable in any position, jiu-jitsu becomes much more fun. You're not worried about escaping, it's all just part of the game. If you watch a hockey game, the entire game does not take place in one team's end. You need to know how to get the puck out of your end. If the puck is in your end, it doesn't necessarily mean you're losing the game, it's just another part of the game. It's important to understand and practice all facets of the game, especially the ones that you're not comfortable with, because it's through perfecting those parts that you will get to the parts you enjoy. Check your ego, your entire ego at the door, and you will get better. For more videos, click on the card here, and I'll see you there. And as always, if you enjoyed the video, please smash that subscribe button below, leave a like and a comment.